I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, as far as the main event, I told you so, but I'm gonna get into that later. I'm gonna get straight to it. Like I said in a previous video, go check it out before the fights. UFC 303 could be epic, or it could be some boring fights, and that's exactly how it turned out. You had one great performance, the rest, so-so, dog. So-so. Most fight fans will say boring, huh? That's the fight game today. But like I said, man, it is what it is, dog. Let's just get into this real quick, break these fights down, get right to it, man. Period, bottom line. Don't got to take too long with it. Let's get it. Let's get to it. So first up, we got Ian Machado Gary versus Michael Page. That was a close fight, man. I thought Michael Page would win. I feel like if he would have won that third round, if he would have somehow got Ian off his back, I don't know why he just stood there, let him lay on him. His momentum was going forward. All he really had to do was shake, shimmy and wiggle, just earn the victory, man. Like these dudes, of course, in their heart, dog. Like I know they're getting in the ring, respect for that. But of course, then they determination, they volition, dog, all that heavy. You hear me? Like he didn't even shake, try to get him off him. The fight right there in the balance. And to be real, I feel like it could have been a draw as well. You hear me? I think Michael Page definitely outstriked Ian Gary, beat him up, beat him to the punch, that awkward style, that unorthodox style was a problem with Ian Gary. And realistically, I wasn't super impressed with Ian Gary, homie. I mean, he did what he had to do to win. Like I say, I think if anything, it really could have been a draw, homie. Because as far as striking, it wasn't even close, It wasn't even close, homie. Michael Page outstriked him easily, quickly, and swiftly. You hear me? But it is what it is. But Ian Gary, he talks a lot. Am I super impressed? No, not for real. I understand Michael Page, probably a tough matchup for any opponent, for anybody, But I feel like, even tonight he was a slower man. It was all this talk about Ian Gary's speed, et cetera, et cetera. Michael Page was the faster man. He was faster to the punch. So I feel like anybody who's faster than him with power, who can hurt him with takedown defense, it's a wrap for Ian Gary, dog. Respect 15-0. But at this point in time, you may have to question certain opponents, certain matchups, dog. And like I say, Michael Page is tough probably for anybody. But I know, it's just you slow Michael Page down by tearing his legs up. That's what Lima did in Bellator. Broke his legs down, dog. Killed him with leg kicks. Gary couldn't slow him down. So yeah, regular fight, like I say, most will say boring fight. So I'm not surprised it is what it is. We go to the women, definitely more entertaining than those boys, than them clown chump punks right there. To set it off. But yeah, was a solid fight. I think that was a good stoppage, but definitely early. Shout out to Macy with that spectacular elbow, bam, across the socket, right across the eye. It was a very deep cut, man, a very gruesome cut. Definitely, I guess some say she could have kept fighting, and she a tough shorty, Mayara Beno Silva, bad bitch, tough bitch, with no disrespect, that's props. But yeah, she tough, man. She wanted to continue to fight. You saw her jump out the cage, talk to Dana White, probably demand a rematch. But you can argue, you can debate, should the fight have been stopped? I mean, that was a deep cut, dog. Damn near to the bone. You hear me? You playing with fire if they would have continued to let that fight go on and she gets seriously injured, can't bounce back, can't fight again, then everybody would be blaming the refs, blaming the UFC, all of that. So good decision, man. But who would have won the fight? Probably Myra Silva probably would have won. She was on her way to a victory. But shout out Macy, man. Macy Chihazon, tough chick, man. Tough chick, heavy. Respect to both of them, man. Like I say, it was definitely more exciting than the first fight was. You hear me? So props, respect to them, man. Warriors heavy. Light heavyweights, man. What's really good, man? What's really good, dog? Anthony Smith and Roman Dolidez. I don't know if they was opponents or best friends, dog. Now, I know they used to train together allegedly, but them boys in the ring laughing and giggling, smiling, handshaking, dapping it up. What type of time y'all on, homie? You soft jive turkeys. That's why I say these boys ain't no real warrior. They just know how to fight to be in their ego, homie. Think they bullies, dog. I wasn't impressed. I'll lace both of them up, homie. Big and sloppy, dog. I'll lace them both up. Dana White, put me in the ring with whoever, dog. I'll sign the waiver. You hear me? And I bet I sell that fight out, homie. Yeah, I bet I sell that fight out and shut they lights out, dog. You telling me Anthony Smith, Roman Dollar-D's, I'll handle both of them chumps. Easy work, straight up, standing on that 10 toes down. But yeah, these dudes playing patty cake, homie. They playing patty cake in the ring. Nobody come to see that, smiling and giggling. What we here for, dog? They come to fight or what? These dudes come to fight what, homie? Yeah, come on, bro. So decision for Dollar Dez. I wasn't impressed by him. All this hype about his power. He looked like a big, soft, slow dude. So I ain't even worried about him, homie. Dana White, who you got in the building? Dana White, who you got in the building, homie? Huh? These your fighters? These your warriors? These your gladiators? These the dudes you choose to put on a show? I'll dominate half your roster, homie. Period. Bottom line. With my heart alone, training myself, dog. You dig me? Big warrior here, huh? Anthony Smith talking about he a true vet. Man, look like a big softy, homie. Are you kidding me? Playing patty cake and shit. Playing patty cake, homie. Man, them women got more heart than you clowns, dog. These women had more heart than you chumps, homie. We know what it is. You dig me? Next up, co-main event. Like I say, all these fights, you could call them boring. I mean, the catchweight fight, shout out to Dan Ige for showing up, taking the fight 4 hours on 4 hours notice, staying in shape. He was already preparing for a fight, I think 2 weeks away. So shout out to him for, taking the chance, man, jumping in the ring. They fought at a catchweight, so I don't even know what this means for either fighter. They fought at like 165 at a catchweight last minute. So does this count towards the featherweight division? Does it really help Diego Lopez? I mean, he beat a tough fighter, a tough competitor, but as far as his rankings in his weight class, him getting a shot at the title, etc., I mean, does it really help him? But a win is a win. Shout out Diego Lopez, you feel me? Shout out Diego Lopez. He going to fight hard every time. He's a game dog. He going to bring it. Like I said, you got to question his stamina. I think if he would have fought Brian Ortega tonight, he would have lost. Brian Ortega, I think, would have took advantage of him getting tired. That third round, that boy was tired. That boy was out of there. If Dan Ige would have put correct pressure on him, immense pressure, but he goes to the ground. He gets caught up in the trap. When he got out of that he got out of that hole Diego Lopez had him in. He got out of it. He should have got up, banged it out. Dude was tired. Dude was really ready to drop. But he went clinched again, got on the ground. It is what it is. Got position on him. He gets the decision, dog. It is what it is. You hear me? Point blank, period, dog. Next up, last but not least, man. Alex Pereira, homie. Man, I'm not shocked, dog. I'm not shocked, man. I'm not shocked at all. You hear me? I'm not shocked at all, man. Let me go ahead and get up out of there. Yeah, main event. I'm not shocked I called it, dog. I knew old boy was getting knocked out. You know what it is? You know what it fucking is, huh? These dudes scared of old boy before they walk in the ring, homie. Yeah, they scared of old boy before they walk in the ring. He making all the excuses in the world. He doing all that screaming and yelling to the sky and whoever he talking to yelling, doing his poses, dog, coming in like he ready. Then he talking about the spirits that Alex Pereira come with or may come with. Talking about magic. Huh? I knew from jump that boy was scared, dog. That's what all that was. That's what all that talking was about. You hear me? That's what all that talking was about, baby. The boy was scared. I saw it in him, homie. I knew he was getting knocked out. Called it. Checked the Instagram. Checked the previous video before the fights. I knew it, homie. That's all I needed to see. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. He is softy to me, man. No disrespect, but he is softy. Once again, Dana White. These are your gladiators. These are your warriors. They scared of that man. They scared of that man, homie. Jamal Hill was scared of that man, dog. And he had a piss poor game plan. You hear me? Woo, excuse me. And he had a piss poor game plan, dog. You can't go in there with that type of fighter, with that type of power, already scared. You're already defeated, dog. You're already defeated. You see it in the boys' eyes, dog. Some people good at putting on a front, talking, capping, and yapping. I see it in them, homie. I knew he was getting knocked out. Man, they scared already, dog. You supposed to go in there fist, man, ready to fight fire with fire. They already lost the fight. They full of fear. Alex Pereira, what up, dog? Respect to you, homie. Respect on your streak, your win streak, your power. Respect it heavy. Can't take it from you. But I'll line you up, boy. I will line you up, and I mean that. You can look at me and say, I mean that, boy. Them UFC fighters might be scared of you. You hear me? Yeah, they might be scared of you. Boy, I'll get in your chest, boy. You hear me, Alex Pereira? Yeah, somebody share this with Alex Pereira in the UFC, homie. Hey, Dana White, them the clowns you give a chance? I do better than them training myself off my heart alone. You hear me? Off my spirit alone, Dana White. You hear me? This to you, dog. Like I say, I sign a waiver. I sign a waiver and all, homie. I sign a waiver, dog. I get in your chest, Alex Pereira. You hear me? I get in your chest, boy. Run tell that. Chama? Huh? Get in your chest, boy. Get all up in you, dog. I'll make you fight. I'll make you earn that, boy. And I'll leave you there, boy. I'll clip your chin, homie. You hear me? Yeah, dog. I'll go across your head top, make your head drop. I was not impressed. Then you got power, great leg kick, respect. Man, I get at you, dog. I ain't none of them UFC fighters. That dude was scared of you from jumping. You know it. You know it, boy. They hear that music. Yeah, they hear that music. You hear me? You come do that little bow and arrow, nigga, I'll break you, boy. I'll break your bow and arrow. You hear me? I'll break you, boy. Stand on that 10 toes. Big warrior. You hear me? Big warrior, homie. Like that. Get at me. Dana White, I don't want to hear nothing about how long your fighters been fighting, veterans, the work they put in, blood, sweat, and tears. Man, get out of here. Kill that noise, dog. I'll beat most of your roster right now, man. Period. That boy was scared, shook, doing all that bouncing around. You saw it the first round, dog. That boy wasn't ready to fight. That boy was shook up, rattled up. All that fake ass hype, that fake confidence. Huh? Screaming to the wolves and shit. Come on, dog. This your gladiator White? This what you doing, Dana White? Come on, bro. Bet I'll sell an arena out on these boys, homie. I'll sell that fight too. Make history, Dana White. Let's make history, dog. Put me in there against anybody. Heavy. Alex Pereira, I will knock you out, dog. Heavy. I neutralize all that power. I neutralize all that power, homie. Straight up. And I ain't gonna tell you how, but because you know them bigger platforms be watching the smaller platforms and shit. Them chump ass niggas. Heavy, dog. But I neutralize your power, homie. Heavy, straight up. I ain't got no fear of you. No fear of you. You feel me, Alex Pereira? Huh? Care nothing about that Chama talk, homie. I'm big warrior. You hear me? Big warrior head. Fear nothing, fear none. Heavy, homie. Woo! Get in your chest, boy. Make you feel that. Nick? But yeah, UFC 303. Got what you expected, dog. Pretty much boring fights, average fights, some action moments. Shout out to the shorties. Put on a show. Blood, sweat, and tears. Alex Pereira did his thing. Oh, great leg kick, by the way. Quick and swift leg kick. Smooth operator with the leg kick. You know, no disrespect, but I'll beat your ass, Alex Pereira. Huh? You say Shama, huh? I say big warrior, dog. Ba-da-ba! Cross your head top. Make your head drop. Set it up, Dana. Set it up. Heavy. Them boys so tough. Them boys so rough. Set it up. Whoever get it. I ain't got no picks. You hear me? Big warrior here. Babylon, stay aware. Oh, man. Oh, man. I ain't got no picks, you hear me? Warrior like that. Heavy. Yeah.